aftermath, we're breaking it down. Timmy and Decoy, they're taking the crown. They're laughing and smacking with no holding back. Reviews that sting like a full throttle attack. Two drunks in a bottle, better learn your place. Squad cast drama, they're running the race. And the Delta BB, we're giving you grief. The aftermath's here with no disbelief. Now here's the story, here's the scoop. Timmy's got the facts, Decoy's got the loop. They're breaking it down with some serious flair. If you didn't tune in, we speak our minds and blaze our path. Unfiltered truth, no disguise. Mysteries lurk beneath the sky. Lights on camera burning bright. Another wild ride starts tonight. BB's calling out the play with Hunter laugh.
Give me 1 minute, folks. I'm having some very serious issues here. OBS needs to get their shit together. That's all I can say, because it keeps changing crap.
Lights on camera burning bright. Another wild ride starts tonight. BB's calling out the play with Hunter laughing all the way. Hammy's got that crazy spark. Boogie bringing truth in the dark. Taters talking from the porch again. Decoys theories never end. Timmy, Jess, Nick and Ty, kicking doors and reaching high. Welcome to the squad, we don't hold back. Running full throttle down a twisted track. From two drunks to aftermath, we speak our minds and blaze our path. Unfiltered truth, no disguise. Mysteries lurk beneath the sky. Lights on camera burning bright. Another wild ride starts tonight. BB's calling out the play with Hunter laughing all the way. Hammy's got that crazy spark. Boogie bringing truth in the dark. Taters talking from the porch again. Decoys theories never end. Timmy, Jess, Nick and Ty, kicking doors and reaching high. Welcome to the squad, we don't hold back. Running full throttle down a twisted track. From two drunks to aftermath, we speak our minds and blaze our path. Unfiltered truth, no disguise. Mysteries lurk beneath the sky.
Okay, sorry about that, folks. I believe I halfway got my things together. My original co-host is unable to make it tonight, so we're gonna have somebody kind of substitute in for him. Once he shows up, we should be good. For some reason, window capture is not working correctly either. I don't know why. But this is going to be a crossover show. So basically, it's going to be a little bit of the aftermath and a little bit of the front porch. Um, so while we're waiting for a co-host, I'll go ahead and go into a little bit of the front porch. And a lot of it is going to do with it's that time of year to start going to theme parks. So I want to get a little bit of some theme park stuff going. One is everybody knows that King's Dominion and Cedar Point merged last year. Well, they've already announced only one park to be closed, and that's Six Flags America. And so November the 2nd, it will be the last operating day for that park. But their earnings for the last quarter have been down. So now other parks are being considered to be closed also. We don't know which ones yet, but there's been talks of like maybe Magic Mountain and some of the other smaller parks. So that kind of brings up a deal. The current company of Six Flags before the merger was from a company called Premier Parks. Well, Premier Parks was a local company out of Oklahoma City, and they had one theme park, and that was Frontier City. Well, they bought other one like Darren Lake, and then some other ones that literally made them into Premier Parks, and then for somehow they bought Six Flags out of the blue. I don't understand that one. Hey, what's up, BB?
What's up, Decoy?
Not much. Yeah, Timmy said at the last minute he was not able to join in, so um, it is what it is. This is kind of an aftermath slash, front porch crossover show. So I'm glad you read that right, not cross dressing show. So you're not pulling out one of Jess's dresses, sir. You
Wait,
know how long I've been waiting to say that? I've been wanting to say that all day to you.
I'm in one of her dresses.
No, you're not. You're in a flannel shirt.
No, it's a long.
Oh, okay. So
I'll be
I'll just
back.
we scared them. No, I was just literally going over some of the history on some of the Premier Park stuff. Um, Premier Parks turned into Six Flags, and then Six Flags merged, but they started with a company called Frontier City in Oklahoma City. Well, they quickly sold that off to another company, but now they have the rights back to operate the park. So it's literally crazy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So
It's
good for
not
Jess
happening.
there. You probably need to wear a moo. Yep, scared him off again. Or is he trying it on? One of the two. Uh, but so we think that Six Flags can't really touch Frontier City because they signed into a long-term lease to operate the park, but they can't sell the park. So I have a feeling that that park is going to be safe. And on other uh, note, Hirschland Family Entertainment, who owns Six Flags or Silver Dollar City and Dollywood, just purchased from Palace Entertainment all 20 of their amusements in America. So that includes Idlewood, Kennywood, and Dutch Wonderland. And those are all up in Pennsylvania that are pretty close to my area. So that means that we're going to be getting some better management of some of these local parks up here, because I know Dutch Wonderland used to not really care for people on YouTube or whatever filming inside their parks. So hopefully that'll get better along the way. I'm trying to do some freaking hammy hands too. Um, because I had some friends that went to Dollywood over spring break, and they said that it was like 10 times better than actually going to Disney World. It said it was just, prices were reasonable, food was outstanding, and I'm hoping that we're going to get a slice of that up here in the Pennsylvania area before too awful long.
Yep.
And I tried to get my brother from my other mother, Tristan, in here, but he refused to come on. I think you need to, adjust a little more there.
What do you mean?
There you go. It looks like he's a little tight there,
Yep.
So,
I got you.
Yeah, I know you do. I knew you'd do something like that. That's why I said it. I'm just waiting to see what Bob Weiler's going to say when he sees you, though.
Bob loves this kind of stuff.
Oh, I know he does.
Bob doesn't even know I'm here tonight.
Yeah, see, I don't know if it's actually Bob that you got to be more worried about or if it's Cosmetech. Because you might actually start getting love letters from Cosmetech. That's the problem.
I mean...
Gotta do your curtsy.
I'm doing the whole podcast in this damn thing. Just said I wanted to work.
So Hirschland Family Entertainment, they actually had one close to your neck of the woods at one time up in oh wow, you got a haircut for a change. Look at that. I can see why you wear a ball cap now because you made your barber mad. Get your hair.
Not noticed by my face too.
Oh yeah, what, clean shaven? What? You had a staff meeting at work or something?
Oh yeah, we had our CEO.
Uh-oh. Yeah, didn't Hirschland operate Opryland in Nashville for a while before they removed it to put that stupid shopping mall in? I can't remember.
Not sure. I've never been up there.
Yeah, it was a very short-lived amusement park there in Nashville, that's for sure. I thought it would last a little longer.
I've been to the mall.
Yeah, the mall is where the actual amusement park used to be, literally.
And you're talking about the Opryland Mall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, huge mall. Massive mall.
Yeah. But the biggest part for the theme park news is Sunday is at Disney Studios is the last day for Muppet Vision 3D. After, they built it in the late 90s. It's coming to an end, so I can build Monsterville or Monster City or something stupid down that line. Which, some people are upset, but I mean, it's an old attraction, so it's really, really outdated. I'm surprised to see it lasted this long, to be honest with you. And they're also announced July the 6th is the last day for Tom Sawyer's Island, Rivers of America, and the Liberty Bell, or the Liberty Bell Steamboat. Because they're permanently closing to make way for Cars Land and Villains Land. And people are really pissed about that. Extremely pissed. And I wanted to get my brother from my other mother, Tristan, in here to talk about that a little bit, but he's been
So,
hiding.
Disney just laid off a bunch of their employees recently.
Yes, 2 days ago, it's like 500 employees were cut, but it wasn't from the theme parks. It was from like the TV and movie studios and stuff like that.
Okay, I saw an article where Disney employees were let go. I just didn't know. I didn't read who was let go. I just read the headline.
Yeah, I kind of dug into it a little bit. It was actually corporate, more corporate side than it was the actual theme park side that they did their cutting from, and it's because their profits were down also because of Universal's Epic Universe opened, and I heard that they're also talking about lowering the price to go back to Disney because they're hurting in a bad way.
I mean,
It,
it's expensive.
it,
It
it
is.
is.
It's extremely expensive, and I mean, it's a lot of park. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's a lot of park, but still, it it's astronomical. You got to take out a second mortgage on your house just to be able to afford to go.
Yes. I mean, when it's $150 for one day at Disney World, for one park, not a park hopper, but for one park, that's a problem. Because I mean, you got Animal
There's what
Kingdom.
four or five parks.
Yeah, you got Animal Kingdom, you got Epcot Center, Magic
Epcot.
Kingdom, Disney Studios, and
Don't they have like an around the world one, or is that the Epcot one?
that's Epcot. But they got a water park too, so that's like 5 parks. So five at $150 a pop. I mean that adds up. I think the last time I looked, it was almost $1,000 to get the world or the park hopper and everything. And the sad thing is, you can buy a ticket to the park, but you still have to have a stupid reservation to get in because it's that overcrowded. I mean, I went in 2017. That was the last time I went, and the park was way overcrowded then. It's like I don't want to wait an hour and a half to ride a ride. Okay, I've got 8 hours, so waiting an hour and a half in travel time, so that's 2 hours. I get 4 rides in for $150. No, I'll rather go.
It's Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, I
Still,
mean,
man,
yeah, I know it's gotten to the point where kids say,
I
"Hey,
know
let's
people
go to
that have
Disney
gone.
World."
I know people that have gone for like a week. They've stayed at
Mhm.
the resort and everything for a week, and still didn't get to see everything.
No,
But it's so chaotic and busy, you can't hardly do stuff.
no, you can't do anything there anymore, unless you're. I mean, when I went there, I only got to ride like 2 or 3 rides in each park, and that's because we had a lightning lane to get to the front of the line. It's like I watch like Adam the Woo, The World of Micah, and stuff like that, and they're always in the park. They're local, so they can go anytime they want and ride what they want when they want. And it's they kind of showed it in a different way.
They're
Uh,
probably season pass holders or something too,
yeah. Well, the
to where
funny
it
thing,
makes sense.
yeah, Adam the Woo is a Disney Vacation Club member. He joined that. So he gets like 1 week there in the park, even though he lives in Celebration, Florida, which is right on the edge of the actual theme park. But I get it. He did it not just to stay there. He did it for the perks. Because if you're a vacation club, you get access to different lounges and everything else that other people don't get to have. But I mean, it's an expensive timeshare. I mean, I I would never go into it because it's I can't see spending that much money and being dedicated to go to a Disney vacation every year. Now, granted, they
You've got Disney fanatics though that are just diehard Disney,
oh yeah,
and like they live and breathe it. There's a girl in my area that I went to high school with that that's where anytime she goes on vacation, that's where she goes. Like literally,
yes.
she takes multiple vacations a year, and that's where she goes.
Must be
Says it's
nice
the
to be
most
that rich.
that it's the most happiest place on earth. I mean, she's single and uh lives by herself, doesn't have any kids or anything. So that's what she does.
Yeah, see, I got a friend that lives up in Boston. They go once a year, but they do the Disney marathons. So they get to run the parks. So, they'll literally start at like the Magic Kingdom, run through the theme park and do that for one race. And then they'll do Epcot, then they'll do Animal Kingdom, and so it's, they pay for the park tickets and everything because they're in the parks before the parks open. But they also, get to enjoy the park afterwards and everything else also.
Are you
And
fucking kidding me? Even doing the marathons,
yeah,
you still have to pay to get into the park.
yes.
Is the marathon for any type of cause?
No, it's just it's a sanctioned marathon. That's all it is.
But
It
it's not like a St. Jude marathon or
no.
it's not like raising money for something.
Nope. Well, it is raising money for something. Disney.
Well, they don't need the money.
No. Hey, what's up, Hunter? See you're in the wonderful world of chats there. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I would not run it. I mean, number one, I'd die of a heart attack just by, as soon as they pop the gun off or the
We got
fireworks.
old creepy Nick over there,
Yep.
just lurking in the shadows. Hey, I got a clip to share.
No,
I'm
my.
allowed to be
Oh,
in
there
there,
you
right?
are. Oh yeah,
I,
you're
I got
allowed.
I got a
Just
clip
making
to
sure.
share tonight. I guess since I'm co-hosting with you, right?
Yep.
If it's what I think it is.
All right.
Here we go. Oh, you son of a. Yeah, I like to get me a nice long wiener from them, like a foot long.
Of course you do.
Oh,
Yeah, we know you like the wiener.
yeah.
Foot long wiener, huh?
Yeah, foot long wiener. Wait.
Why are you looking like that, Nick? Come on. Where do you get your wiener from? I missed that part of Mysteries
Sonic.
of the Underworld. Sonic? Yeah, I like getting
Well,
2 of those foot long wieners. I like those.
Well, I mean that kind of brings up, the picture of the extra large hamburger with the extra dick I put in the memes. Did that count as a hamburger with a foot long coney?
It's a chili cheese coney that you're getting, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the only way.
Yeah, with or without onions and mustard.
both with.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to have both.
Yeah, we can leave you in here now because you passed the foot long coney test. Now the question is, what do you get for your side?
French fry.
No.
Oh no.
Got to be the cheddar poppers.
No, it's got to be.
I've never had those. Are those good?
You've never had the cheddar poppers?
No.
Oh, they're so good.
It's got to be the onion rings with cheese on them for me.
No,
No, there's something different about BB. I can't put my finger on it.
Don't know, man. Still the same old me.
You shaved. You didn't. You shaved. Did you not?
You didn't
Well,
see
I've
earlier,
got-
did he?
I'm wearing a dress right now.
He misread the title.
Yeah.
Nick is totally confused.
Didn't you used to have a beard, or at least
No.
a mustache? You had some fuzz on your face.
No. I changed beers. That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's
see,
probably what you noticed. I changed beer.
well, no. What the problem is, you're drinking outside of Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
That well, I knew I had to come deal with you tonight, so I was like, let's crack it open.
Yep. Speaking of which, kind of going into aftermath territory here now from the front porch. I think we need to call a vote on to rename your show Two Drunks in a Bottle.
Renaming Two
Because,
Drunks in a Bottle.
yeah, because you're going from Two Drunks in a Bottle, which is normally 2 to 3 hours, to Two Drunks Rambling On. I think it's what we're going to call it now. Two Drunks Rambling On, because going for 5 hours rambling on about Final Destination and crap.
There's a lot of there's a lot of movies, man, and we covered every death scene
I
of
know.
every movie.
I like literally had to stop watching because I had too much other shit going on. It was like,
That was a really good episode.
yeah, if you're into that type of genre of movies, yes, I can see it. I stuck around, I think, up until like the 3 hour mark, and then that's when Woofy or what's his name, uh, Timmy, kind of popped in. So I was gonna let him cover the last bit of the show, but Timmy had other things pop up, so we got the
You can't
wonderful.
you can't be a hater all your life. That was a really good episode. Like
Uh,
Mysteries of the Underworld could cover shit like that. They could have covered that. Like they can cover all of the Conjuring movies and
well,
all of the Exorcist and such. They cover those movies and like give their opinions on those movies because it falls in line with what they do.
I'm surprised they haven't done the old Phantasmagorium movies yet, or Boys in the Hood. I mean, some of those
Boys
movies
in
are
the
like,
Hood.
yeah. Don't you remember that one scene where they run into the old mortuary?
Why would they cover boys just because there's a mortuary in it?
No. Oh my God.
Next you're gonna want them to cover Stand By Me, right?
No, no, no. You don't remember the mortuary scene in Boys to Men or Boys in the Hood?
Is it Boys in the Hood? Boys in the Hood or Boys to Men? What is it?
Oh, Boys to Men. They're old enough to be in the mortuary now, aren't they?
I mean, that was your favorite boy band, wasn't it?
No. Oh God, I am not a '90s music person. I'd rather have a lobotomy with a root canal than have to listen to '90s music.
Oh
But
yeah, that's what it is. That's right, Hunter. I shaved my unibrow.
unibrow.
Well, it's not. He didn't get his eye fixed, so I know it's not that.
My eye's actually fairly straight.
Heck yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh huh.
Not
Fairly
really.
straight.
But we're not talking about me, okay?
Hey, I was nice. I didn't bring up the eye at all. Somebody else brought it up tonight. I mean,
So, what's your favorite boy band, Decoy? Is being asked.
What's my favorite boy band? I don't have a favorite boy band. Um, that music is almost way too old to be, considered to be music. I mean,
Hunter,
Marky Mark.
when Hunter when Decoy found out about Diddy was Diddy and Justin Bieber, he got fascinated with Justin Bieber's music. It's not a boy band, but he's fascinated with Justin Bieber. I don't think Nick can hear your soundboard. Oh, he can. He
I
can hear your
forgot
soundboard.
I didn't have his muted.
Oh.
I thought you did. That's why I did it, because I was just doing it to get BB. I wasn't trying to get you. I was trying to get BB.
It don't bother me. I don't care.
Well, the band I like, they're not really a boy band anymore because the artist died. But Linkin Park,
That was not a boy band.
it was a man band.
That was not a boy band.
Linkin Park
Fine.
was the Scream band.
Yeah, but they're all boys in that movie, in that band.
Lincoln Park is definitely not a boy band.
No.
Well, when you think of boy bands, you need to be thinking of like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Boys to Men, Marky
One Direction.
Mark, One
Yeah.
Direction, yeah,
I like One Direction.
all them gay people.
What about Nickelback?
No, they're Canadian.
They're not a boy band either.
They'd
Three
be
Doors
others.
Down.
Def
No.
Leppard?
No.
No. Oh, no.
No.
No. Def
God.
Leppard.
He-
Def Leppard is like 80s music, okay?
He's losing points here.
I love Def Leppard.
Wait. So I'm afraid he's going to say Village People next.
Never heard of them.
I thought he was going to end up going with like AC/DC or Black Sabbath next.
Metallica?
Whoa.
Oh. You know the Metallica actually set off a seismograph at Virginia State University during their concert. It actually registered as a 4.5 earthquake when they were playing.
Hunter, apparently Nick doesn't know who boy bands are. He doesn't know.
Amon Amarth?
Who?
You never heard of Amon Amarth?
No.
Hang on a second.
So would you consider the Spice Girls to be a boy band, but in reverse?
The girl band? Hang on. Uno momento, por favor.
Maybe.
Because I mean, technically a boy band.
So are the Dixie Chicks a boy band in reverse?
No, they're idiotic country.
Yeah, they had some good songs.
Yeah,
they had
like,
some doozies too, like Earl.
Earl's
Idiotic
about
Country.
the only. Yeah, that's about the only good crazy song that they actually had before they got in deep shit.
I mean, now they're just the Chicks. They bowed down to that taking out Dixie crap.
Oh, like Lady A.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
Lady Antebellum. So you changed your name from Antebellum to A, but Antebellum is a house too.
Yeah.
Like the style of house. Why? Man, I don't know. Hunter said it depends on what they identify as now. They're talking about the Spice Girls.
I don't know. I don't even think they know what they identify as.
I think the Spice Girls only had like one like major popular song that I actually knew.
No, they
Spice
had.
Girls that did that
had-
song that was in Toy Soldier, in Small Soldiers, not Toy Soldiers.
That I don't know. I know that they did Wannabe.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
about the only
that's
song.
the song. That's the song from
Yeah.
Small Soldiers.
Okay, yeah, that's about the only song I remember from the Spice Girls.
That's
Um,
literally the only song I know by the Spice Girls.
yeah, I mean they had like one album, but technically a boy band. I mean, in a way, the Village People could be considered to be the forerunner to a boy band because all it is just people that don't even know each other coming together and creating a band. I mean, like the Monkees. The Monkees, in a way, would be considered the very first boy band because they didn't even get to write their own songs. They didn't get to perform their own songs. They had to perform what they were told to perform.
It's a little rough, Nick. He can't hear you over that song that he's listening to because it's just they're yelling.
What?
Can't understand a fucking thing that guy's saying.
Who's that?
That Amaranth or whatever it was, people that
I'm
he
out of mirth.
whatever. It's fucking screamo music, bro.
Yeah, that's too much like Linkin Park for me. I mean,
Linkin
Numb is.
Park had decent songs
Yeah, I mean, Numb
that
is
weren't
pushing it.
screamo songs.
Um, they had some that like they could
Like
really
one of their most popular was In the End,
Mm,
and it wasn't a screaming song. That was one of their most popular songs.
the one that always got radio play around us was Numb, and it's
And
like,
Numb was another one.
and I mean when he gets that when he starts that screaming and everything, it's like flip the channel. I guess I just gotta be in the mood for that type of genre music though, which to me is a rarity. Uh, so I mean, what what is your favorite all time genre music though?
Mine would have to be between country and rock. Uh, my country has to have a certain twang to it. I'm a huge '90s country fan, but I like some of the newer guys. It has to be like Chris Stapleton, people that have an old sound to it. I started deep diving into uh, artists that are now starting to become popular, like Ryan Bingham. He got his start in Yellowstone. Like that's where he really started getting noticed more. Was playing his role in Yellowstone, and his music was getting out there. Uh, there's a band in Yellowstone, a country band in Yellowstone, that I got tickets to go see twice and missed them both times. Got food poisoning one time, and then I think Remy was born the second time, and had to miss both concerts. Whiskey Myers, that was the band. But yeah, mine would have to be would have to be country.
Country? Okay. What about you, Nick?
So honestly, it depends on my mood, but my go-to is country. Some Chris Stapleton, Luke Bryan, Blake Shelton,
So you're about
Johnny
you're like mid 2000s then, right?
Johnny Cash,
Okay, you're getting back there a ways.
George Strait.
I
Yeah.
only like certain George Strait songs. He was an overrated country star.
Oh no. George Strait has always been the king of country. I
He's
mean,
overrated.
no, you want to talk overrated? Let's talk Garth Brooks.
Yeah,
What?
absolutely. He was overrated.
You know,
Garth Brooks died,
y-
didn't he? Didn't he just pass away?
No. Huh?
Brooks, didn't he just pass? Who am I
No.
thinking of?
no, no. He's still alive. He's
Who
not.
am I thinking?
He says he's not touring again, but he probably will be next month.
Did you see where Randy Travis is going on tour?
Yes. With
Uh,
AI voice.
well, not just that. He will have other people will be touring with him, covering his songs for him.
Yeah.
But he will be there at every concert.
Toby Keith is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
get Toby Keith and Garth Brooks confused?
Yeah.
You had the most you're talking about the most patriotic man
In country music.
in country music,
Like me
and
now.
comparing him to Garth Brooks,
See, my top three
the most
is
snowflake country artist.
my top three is Toby Keith, Tim McGraw, and Alan Jackson.
Tim McGraw's a sellout.
You also have the new ones like Kane Brown, Hardy.
He can't. Kane Brown can't even go in the woods on his property without getting lost.
can't find his way out of a paper brown sack.
But no, have you not heard about that? He got lost on his own land a few years ago.
No, I didn't
Morgan
hear about
Wallen.
that.
Morgan Wallen can't hold his liquor. He likes throwing chairs at concerts.
The Rascal Flats.
Uh,
They're still a thing, and I never considered them country.
the only country song they kind of had was a mix over from Life is
Here's
a
the
Highway.
here's the racist calculator, old Cosmetech.
Yeah.
He said, "Me like Johnny Rebel country music."
Okay, so you're gonna be talking like Waylon Jennings. You're gonna be talking David Allan Coe. You're gonna be
No,
talking
Johnny Rebel.
no Johnny Rebel.
Johnny Rebel.
No.
Some of the most racist country music made.
Never heard of him. Probably.
You've never heard of Johnny Rebel?
No, and I probably don't want to if Cosmetech's involved with it. Cosmetech, I tell you what, you can say that when you and Bob Weiler or Galaxy or whatever he wants to call himself next week will have your pillow talk session after dark. No,
I already got the name for them. Two loonies in a bin.
He's in a bin. But
and Luke Combs. I listen to him too.
yeah, I mean, if I really want to get down to country, I'll listen to like Hank Williams Jr., Waylon, and some Willie. Not all of Willie, but some of Willie. But that's if I really want, and some David Allan Coe. I mean, "The Ride" by David Allan Coe is a really good song. Yeah, I don't know if that's one of his hidden great songs. 'Cause everybody's only knows him by one song, really. But
Well,
yeah.
no, he's David Allan Coe's got a bunch of bar style songs.
Yeah.
What is it? She Never Called Me by My Name.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a major bar song.
Oh yeah.
You go to any of the honky tonks around here, and you want to hear some David Allen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was one rough bird. Actually, is he still alive? I don't know if he's still alive or not. Yeah, he's still alive. Wow. He's 85 now.
I honestly did not think he was still alive.
I didn't either. Because I mean, it's like all these older ones have been dropping like flies lately. Well, I'm surprised to see Willie's still kicking. I mean, he's 92.
Willie has smoked enough marijuana to probably live for the rest of our lives. He's gonna outlive us all.
Yeah, and with all the drinking he did back with Waylon and the boys, he's probably been well preserved and pickled as well. Because like Johnny Paycheck, he's gone already. He died in 2003. Hank Williams Jr. Hell, he's 76 now. All the great ones they're great creeping up there in age. That's for damn sure. Johnny Rebel. Okay, Johnny Rebel. He died in 2016, and he's from Louisiana. So I'm trying to find out what he is.
Now you got me wanting to listen to the ride.
Yeah, that's always one of the songs that's in one of my playlists most of the time is The Ride. I kind of listen to that one. Oh, probably at least once a month. Bob Weiler, what? Isn't Galaxy? Everybody keeps getting that wrong. Okay, so are you then Bob Weiler then Cosmotech? If you're saying that Bob Galaxy's not Bob Weiler, then that only leaves you.
I can tell you that Cosmotech is not Bob Weiler.
Well, I don't even think
He-
Cosmotech is Cosmotech.
Cosmotech isn't smart enough to come up with the poems and such that Bob Weiler comes up with.
Well, anybody can be stupid enough to use AI.
No, those come straight from Bob Weiler's heart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're sure about that, we will take your better judgment.
Hey, my better judgment is the only judgment.
I don't know about that.
So I want to rattle your. I tried to call you earlier, so I want to rattle your chains. We're gonna cover this more than likely on Unfiltered.
Okay.
I tried to call you about 4 o'clock today, your
Did
time.
you? My phone never rang. Oh,
No missed call.
no missed call. Did you butt dial the wrong person?
Huh?
Huh.
Steve Decoy, you're the
Yeah.
third call. But
Oh, yeah, there it
OC
is. I see it now.
I'm gonna get something to
OCR
drink. I'll be right back.
OCRP put out an announcement today.
I gotta
Uh-oh.
stay for this.
That stated that they were going to do a refer a friend program, and so you could refer your friends and they could get into OCRP. So I was going to call you to tell you about this, and then I was talking with my co-host to Unfiltered, and he said I got into OCRP, and he was in the Discord and everything, and then he was removed because when you do the refer your friend, you're supposed to open up a ticket to the admins, tell them who your friend is, all of that good shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that they left out of the announcement was that if you were denied, that you uh, cannot get accepted. So they removed him from the community because his application had been denied.
Oh my god, what a bunch of clowns.
Yeah, just wait until it gets covered on Unfiltered.
I,
Uh,
I mean,
he hasn't confirmed that he's gonna 100% do it yet.
well, I mean, you already know that, you know, my stance on OCRP. You know, I mean, I even if you had referred me, you know what would happen? I'd get denied anyway because I would call 'em, I'll call a clown, literally, and that's what 1/3. I'm saying 1/3 because that's the way it really is. I don't care if you like it or not, but Bugs is an owner. He has to be. There's no way around it. And Ryan is too big of a freaking clown to even be an owner. Uh, and I'm saying this as actually an owner of an RP community myself. I know what it's like to run one. You know what it's like to run a community. And if we did what they did at that level, would anybody take us seriously at that point from moving forward by denying people and just saying, well, you didn't make the cut, but now, oh, we're going to do a refer a friend, but you got fucked, so no, you can't come in.
So I said, so with the new referral program, are friends that got denied in a previous application process able to join? This was after he was removed. And then I was replied to and said if they were denied, no. So then I asked the next question of, is there a wait period where they just won't be able to join ever? And then one of the owners, I'll let you make your assumption, uh, said that remember that if you're referring someone, you're representing them. If they were denied, that's not a good look. And then my response was, I understand that. The person I would be referring was a longtime standing member of DOJ prior to Drama, then ran his own community for quite a while, and it was never responded to. But also never had a response on the, is there a wait period or they just won't ever be able to join?
Yeah, and you won't get one from Clown Ryan. I'm sorry.
That's not who it was.
It was JF.
Yep.
So, somebody that should have better morals than a fucking alley cat than instead of Ryan treated you like that, then you should have better morals yourself on referring somebody that got denied when they didn't even go through the applications. They just had a bulk denial session.
I mean, you know how I feel about it. I could honestly care less. Like if I was removed tomorrow, it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I, I used to I used to kind of look up to, the OCRP, community in whole at one time. But now it's, I've actually went through and purged all OCRPers from my YouTube playlist, from my subscriptions, everything. And the reason why is, they've got a bad reputation now. They went from being one of the best to one of the worst. And it's because I've seen how they actually treat their members. Um, it's no big secret. If you go look at my profile on their forums, uh, it literally says, join Freedom Roleplay. I'm waiting for them to take it down. Uh, I have no control over, who runs that Circus Sideshow, but it's up to them. But if I got denied for no apparent reason, and they want to use YouTube to verify my age, which I hate to tell you, Jeff and Clown Ryan, but I'm probably older enough to be your dad, both of you. But it's let it be. I don't care. There. I don't need to be a part of a shit show to where, oh, I did something wrong. I'm gonna get my hand slapped, or I'm gonna get kicked off the server for no apparent reason, like I've seen numerous ones. Or good example, old man Beerface. He didn't respond to a letter, and he got part of the purge. Don't need that crap. It should be, you do 5M because you enjoy role playing, and not to be a comical relief for a clown and his puppy. Okay, yeah, you kind of got me on a soapbox on that one, but it's a good soapbox.
I figured you'd like to hear about it.
Oh yeah.
I was just sent a message. I'm trying to look for this other one.
You send a message? Never. Oh wait, what's this? We have a little poetry from Bob Weiler. When the streetlights fall and the lines won't lead you home, chewing on a silent sermon, waiting on a special person that I might know, with a straight lace smile and a knife in your hand. I think Bob Weiler needs a little bit better poetry, because I think he's getting lessons now from Cosmotech.
Just so you know, it looks like you are black screen on OBS.
I am black screen on OBS.
Potentially. Oh, there it goes. It's back.
Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, I don't know why it did that. I saw, unless, did it do it again now? Oh, okay. It's because I moved something in front of my other end for some reason. Oh, it's in a window capture. Okay. It shouldn't do that because it should be capturing just the OBS window, but if I drag it to the wrong monitor, then it does that. Speaking of black ones, we have Nick down there that stepped away. Oh, he just now come back. Look at that. Must be the poltergeist mentioning his name. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And he's back. And he's Marcel, the mute.
I had to go next door to get a drink. I'm burning up in here.
Wait, is next door like a bar?
No, gas station.
Oh. Okay. I'm just curious. It was like, didn't know if it was a bar or not.
I wish.
What do you mean burning up? Don't you have like air conditioning?
In here, yeah, but it's not doing enough.
Ah, I know that feeling. It's, finally um, got a little bit of air conditioning, but I think there's still something wrong with this new unit because it hardly just puffs any air out. But it's cold air, though, that's for damn sure. I think I need to figure out the settings to see about how to crank it up to where it blows some air out.
I have my AC unit in my house turned to 45 degrees because it's not doing anything.
Uh, have you checked have you bought like one of those infrared thermometer guns and seen how cold the air is blowing out?
No,
Yeah, I would
but
go get one.
The most
I have
common
some.
thing, most common thing that goes out in an AC unit. First thing for you to check, and you can fix it yourself. Check the capacitor.
Yep. Do you hear a thump or a whine whenever you turn your air conditioner on?
It's like a whine.
Okay, that should be your compressor kicking in. Second question. Is it a window unit or is it a central heat and air?
Central heat and air.
Okay. Um, how old is the unit?
Looks like Hammy
I,
Games is going to be joining
I have no
Okay.
idea.
in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, so one thing, when was the last time you had it maintenance?
Like a year ago,
And what they say then?
they said it looked fine. They couldn't figure out what was going on with it.
Okay, so if it's not blowing cold air and you have it cranked down to 45 and they said there's not something wrong, hire another HVAC company because there's definitely something wrong. Either you have a leak and you're losing freon and your compressor is working too hard, or the capacitor could be out, like BB said. Guys, you should not have to have your air conditioner cranked down to 45 and you still be sweating in the house. There's definitely something wrong with it.
Thought your air conditioner even goes that low.
Yeah, most won't go below 60 to 65. Well, I've got a heat pump, so mine's a little different. So I don't know if they have a swamp cooler in your neck of the woods or not.
Huh. But
It,
I went out yesterday and bought a window unit for my room.
I thought you
uh,
already had a window unit.
yeah. Are you sure it's not your ghost trying to get rid of you by cranking up the heater?
It's working.
They said
Uh,
Hammy Games is going to be joining, so oh, flashbang there, Nick.
you got
That
old
that
Bob
hurt.
Weiler saying, "Cutting through the nighttime air." The raven talks you blind. The hand that feeds you every need, and short and sweet and loud, rippled voice that digs away, keeps you with the crowd. And then he asked, "What's going on?" Or better yet, change up a nice capacitor, then leave it laying around your work or something and wait for someone to pick it up.
Yeah. Oh, charge it. Oh, yeah. That could be a little fun. Um, that's a good way to do a perm on a guy. Get some curly hair going.
Oh, that's fucked.
I'm gonna let you two jibber jab for a minute. I have got to run real quick, but I will be right back.
How does the host of never mind. I can't say anything. I do it all the time.
Quick potty break.
So Nick,
What's up?
Mysteries of the Underworld, man. How's it going?
It's good.
Any spaghetti on the
Nope.
show on air here recently?
Nope.
What was it like? Decoy's not here. He's not even listening. What was it like having him on last night? You wish he would go away?
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard you. You wish that he would go away.
No, that's not what I said.
He must not have taken his Geritol, and he's got sundowners too. He's got some problems. Oh shit. Yes, sir.
We have Dr. Alvin Azinabinacroft.
Zinabinacraft.
I was close.
Zinabinacroft. What's up, buddy?
Dr. Alvin is in a better.
What are you up to? Are you coming in here to give some pointers on something?
I don't know. He said anybody can join, so
I mean, anybody can join. You got anything you want to talk about?
no.
You need any of these guys to give you a recommendation?
No.
You get a video segment about it.
Stream delay, and yeah, you guys take like 20 minutes to read chat, so
Whatever,
wrong.
man.
hey, what you got in that fridge?
Beer. I guess I lied to you when you asked me earlier when's the next time I'm streaming.
Yeah, you did, you lying fucking cunt.
Well, it's because Timmy backed out. And so it was like, well, can't leave Decoy by himself. Nick, it looks like you're dying over there. You alright?
I am burning up.
I wonder if the ghost died. Has anything weird been happening in your house since your air conditioner's gone out? Maybe the ghost is just hot. The ghost is like, fucking A, please get it fixed. How do you feel about that? Do you think do ghosts get cold? Do ghosts get hot?
Oh. Good question.
Well, when you play Phasmophobia, the way you can tell a certain ghost type is by freezing temperatures. So if it's freezing temperatures, do you think that ghost is cold? Dr. Alvin, any input? You didn't hear any of that.
No, something about freezing.
Do you think ghosts get cold? You're the doctor here.
What is a ghost, really?
A ghost is someone's spirit that didn't finish its purpose on Earth, so it's just haunting the world. But like I said, you're the doctor here.
No, it's a tough one. Is it the ghost of a person? An animal?
I mean, I guess it could be either.
Okay. Well, look at it this way. Did we get cold?
I mean, yeah.
Why wouldn't a ghost get cold?
They're not in a body form anymore. They're in a ghostly form.
Okay, but a water bottle can get cold. It can freeze. Anything can get cold.
So
Air can get cold.
In return, can a ghost get hot?
Oh yeah, there can be some pretty sexy ghosts out there.
I kind of saw that coming. So you think ghosts sweat?
Yeah, that's what rain is.
Rain is sweating ghosts.
I mean,
I don't think that's correct. What kind of
you
doctor are
prove it's
you
not
again?
correct.
What kind of doctor are you again? Well, what's your
Look,
field of
okay.
expertise?
How do you know that's not what it is?
Well, I'm asking. I asked you another question. I asked you what kind of doctor
Next topic.
you are. What is your field of expertise?
The next topic.
I need to know what kind of doctor you are.
I think my assistant's calling me. I must go.
Do you own your own practice? Are you a medical doctor or what kind of doctor are you?
You know, pre-med.
So you already gave yourself the doctor title, and you're only a pre-med student.
No, I'm a doctor.
So now you're not a doctor.
But no, I am.
Decoy, we couldn't hear you.
What type of doctor? Like a proctologist?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Because I think he's always trying to go probing time.
Oh yeah, I offer those for free. In fact, we pay you to get it done at least once a week.
You need to stay out of the pathology lab.
Don't you? How many doctors are at your practice? Isn't there another doctor with the same exact last name?
Oh yeah.
What field of expertise is that doctor?
Same thing. Pre-med.
So when you say pre-med, are you like talking like veterinarian? Because you know you're gonna flunk out of regular medical school.
Oh, you know, that, this, and whatever.
That, this, and whatever.
Well, so you know if you flunk out of medical school, you go to vet school. If you flunk out of vet school, then you go to mortician.
Well, no, I thought that when you flunked out of med school, you go to dental school.
Nah,
Like once you flunk out of vet school, you go to dental. And then after that, you go to
You go be a nurse at school.
you go to chiropractor.
no, don't be hating on the chiropractors. Chiropractors have it easy. I mean, you don't. I mean, you know, there's always been a joke along them that you don't actually have to go to medical school. You just have to show up in the office and wear a polo shirt.
I feel like Nick's offended. He's not giving any input. Are you having a heat stroke?
Feels like it.
Or what symptoms are you having?
Hot.
Move your PC.
We have a
outside.
we have
It'll
we
be
have a
much cooler.
we have a doctor
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
If he does get
Matter of
bent
fact,
over
when I come
and
visit-
spread them, don't do it.
This doctor can help
That's
you
how
out.
else am I meant to take his temperature? Okay, Decoy.
So tell the doctor what your symptoms are, so he can tell you if you're having a heat stroke.
I'm hot. That's it. I'm burning up.
Fortunately, I hate to break this to you, but I think you have tuberculosis.
Ah,
Oh. Oh.
it's been a good
Oh,
life.
I thought you said I thought you was gonna say he had spaghetti-itis.
Do you think that with Chat GPT now, that doctors, whenever they're trying to figure out a case, they go on Chat GPT and they say, this patient has these symptoms. here's a picture of the patient. Tell me what they have.
I mean, lawyers already do that. Have you not heard about all the fucking lawyers getting disbarred and shit for using ChatGPT
I mean,
and then it's making up fake, like, legal precedent? And how do you think I became a doctor?
yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
It was like the first version of ChatGPT.
Here it is.
Now we have trouble. Are we hijacking this show?
I don't know. I don't want to get kicked out of another
From the
Discord.
doctor's office.
What Discord are you gonna get kicked out now?
Fuck, I don't know.
You already got kicked out of that one.
I'm so like that is the stupidest thing I think I've been a part of in a long time. Right there, that was a shit show.
I got your back, buddy.
Yeah, we got you.
Fuck
Yeah.
them.
Oh, yes.
Like at this point, what the hell, you know? Cool thing is I still have a valid invite link to it though. Wouldn't that be messed up if that just somehow leaked somewhere and a whole bunch of people just randomly joined?
Did they open that Discord up to?
No, the links have to be so basically what the way that worked was whenever you open the ticket, you get sent an invite link to provide your person with. And that link's still valid.
So did you put in there Civ Ryan was your person?
No, one of their you know who it was. Like
Yeah.
one of their freaking training staff people did it. It just and then Jeff, oh scumbag, what a douche. Good for him.
Yeah. Like I was telling BB earlier, they used to have high standards, but now they got the lowest in the industry.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. They had applications open. They denied 3,000 people. Didn't give nobody a reason why they were denied. Just nah, you're denied.
Yep.
And all the people that they left come in have since been kicked out, so they had to do something to try to get their numbers up. And now they're even still being picky about it. Like they think their community is that important that people actually care about it.
No, it's they've gotten to the point where they got too big for the britches. Now it's time to sit back and pay the price. And it I have a feeling anyway by the time that GTA 6 rolls out on the consoles and everything, people are going to start dropping 5M anyway because they're going to be so polluted by Rockstar that it's not even going to be worth playing anymore.
Yeah, well, GTA 6, the GTA 6 is going to have like a 5M built right into it, I think, since 5M joined Rockstar. So they're probably working on that as part of the game, so it won't be as heavily modded as it is now, I don't think.
Yeah, well, I think they're going to try to make it to where they've already been testing something. There's nibbles of information on some of the other ones, like I forgot the name of it. It's one of the bigger ones out there, but they run a QB core server, and it's completely different from what they're wanting to do, but it's so that they have better insight to what's going on in the server environments. Because Tabby, she sold out TX admin to Rockstar too. So now they can actually see all your different scripts and everything else that are actually running on your servers.
Well, I can see them. Making their own popular scripts and making you pay for them instead of it being like now where it's open source and people can just download shit and you can sell it if you want. They're probably going to write something into the code that says if you didn't buy it from us, it ain't going to work.
Oh yeah.
Like it would, and the only reason I think that is, you remember, what was it, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that, whenever they came out with that stupid um, rule that you can't have nothing real life in there, and only like 30% of your vehicles can be real life models.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm sure they're going to come out with something that's going to stop like the coding and modding of the way 5M is now. So whatever they call it, 6M or whatever, it's probably just going to be GTA Online, really.
Yeah, just probably have private servers that you can run. Yeah. And it's I don't see it being very, community based, for GTA 6 from what I've been seeing out little bits and pieces. I mean, the only plus for it is going to be a completely new map that's supposed to be 5 times bigger than the current map. Well, I doubt that. Uh, I don't see them trying to create, a super large map because you're going to have one hell of a computer just to run it if that's the case.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
and I don't think that I don't think the current, well, like the generation, if you have the stuff now, it'll probably be good. But if you're running a graphics card that can support GTA 5, it's not going to support GTA 6. So if you have like one of the earlier models that when GTA 5 first came out, you're definitely not playing GTA 6.
Somebody, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that it's going to require at least a 40 X card in order to play it because it's going to be very heavily into ray tracing. But I don't see how that's possible because the Xbox Series X has a hard time even doing ray tracing. They can't turn ray tracing on for Bedrock for Minecraft. They've been trying, but keeps crashing.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they plan on getting around all that. It'll be broke when it comes out, just like every game is.
Oh yeah. I remember back in the day when they used to write it for the PC, then port it to the Xbox. But now it's the other way around. Other than that, how you been, Hammy?
Uh, I was sick for quite a while. Um, then I had other things come up, and my internet provider decides they want to do updates so far past like 3 or 4 nights, but they want to do them at night when everybody's online trying to do shit instead of doing it overnight. But
Well, maybe they're gonna make the network a little more stable for you. Add an extra corn cob out there to make it run a little better.
maybe they'll get a robotic squirrel.
Something that will get
Jimmy,
fried in
you
the
have a new
lines.
freaking camera or something?
Nah,
No.
why?
Um, it just looks very colorful.
He actually has the
Uh,
lights on for the change.
I always have. I moved the direction of where my desk is, or the direction of my monitors.
That must be
Well,
what it
yeah,
is.
like because
'Cause
normally you have the B in the back, and
Yeah, I changed some stuff up. Like Hunter's desk is right there now. My monitor's sat over here. I got a fairly large L-shaped desk, and now all of my monitors sit right here. So the camera got moved, which is why you see the beer fridge now.
Nothing wrong with a beer fridge.
Nope.
Yeah, the way that it was handled and stuff, like that should have been made. To go back to the OCRP thing, that announcement should have been put into the announcement. If you were denied, if the person that you were referring has been denied, then they're not eligible. But even then, I feel like there's like if you didn't give a reason of denial, you may not have thought that they were fit for the community then, but I still feel like you went through it so quick. You mass denied people, like absolutely.
Oh yeah, they didn't give no reasons why. There was like I don't know 4,000 applicants or something, and they kept like 1,000 of them and denied the rest. Didn't give nobody a reason. And then again, like you said, they put this announcement out today, and uh, I'm willing to bet that 3/4 of the people that joined on the refer thing were people that got denied in the first place.
Oh
Got
yeah.
denied around that. And I'd like to know if they kept people because that would be really ironic. But there's really no way to know who was denied. Well, I could probably find that out too. But if say BB says, "Hey, why don't you two come over? We were denied on the application." We're now able to come over according to their announcement. So we get in there and I was looking at the documents and everything, reading over the documents, and then all of a sudden, boop, everything just disappeared. I was like, what the fuck? Uh, but that's gonna piss everybody, like the people that referred them, off too, right? Like now you not only did you say my friends could come play with us, but then you kicked them out and didn't even tell me why.
Yep.
They screwed the pooch on that one there. Like there's gonna be a lot of just stand by in the next couple days for OCRP hate videos that are gonna be going up on the internet. I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of them. People bitching about this very same thing. Like they created their own drama. Maybe they did it on purpose as a way to get people talking about them.
I mean, I could update the title to the aftermath, Front Porch, Unfiltered, the crossover show, and OCRP saga continues, or the saga continues.
Well, they really. I don't think there's. Okay, so here's the thing. Like here's my thing about it is okay. So I was denied on an application 2 years ago. I wasn't given a reason why. I joined with this refer a friend program. Again, I was kicked out of the Discord without even being told why. I had to have somebody do research for me and get a hold of some of the admins to find out exactly why. And then that's when Jeff started making posts saying, if they were denied on an application, then they can't come in. Like it said that I was denied on an onboarding process. I was never onboarding at all. I was waiting. I was waiting for an application, for a result of an application. And everybody got the same message at the same time. You and I both, Decoy, got the same deny message. It was like copy
Yeah,
paste.
and that's why I said that they just went through and just did a bulk denial, and the other person that we both know, I'm not going to mention any names, said, no, they didn't. It's like, yeah, they did. It's like, because I knew some other people and reached out to them, and they got the same deal on the same day. It's like you can't go through 4,000 people in a single day. There's
No.
just no way in hell. It's like you picked out the people who you thought were gonna be who you wanted in your environment, and
And today it took them about 35 minutes before I was kicked out. Like I had it open on my the Discord open on my on one monitor, and I was watching YouTube on the other. And I just happened to glance over, and next thing I know, now I'm looking at my messages. Because when I first joined the Discord, I got a message from a Dino bot, which I think now that was clearly a different community name at one point in time. And here I will send you both the screenshot, the entirety of this this Dino conversation, just so you can see. And I never knew that that it had a different name, but apparently maybe it did. Um, hold on, let me send this. Now, the first two messages on it are identical, but you'll notice the dates are different. And then there's the OCRP one.
do you want me to show it on screen, or do you want me to?
No,
Just
Oh, I
read
don't
it?
care.
So the way Dino works, how like that probably is that's a different community. But
Yeah, but I never applied to any OTF or anything like that. That would have had to have been OCRP because I never applied to no communities. Like I was in DOJ up until February 2020, and the only reason that I would have applied to whatever this OCRP thing was is because that was right not long after the whole Bugs Jeff leaving fiasco. So it was like everybody was trying to join. So I'm thinking that before it was OCRP, it had a different name.
Yeah. It showed you it was like 2019, 2020, and then 2025.
But I was in the Discord just going around. I did the whole fucking requesting a unit number thing, and then it was just gone with no reason, no explanation.
Yeah, it's
see, and that's even still kind of shitty. Like you were referred by a friend, but you still don't get a reason of why.
Just that the reason basically was because my application was denied 2 years ago, but I don't know why that was denied either.
So I guess it was the person's responsibility that referred you to let you know, which he did.
Only actually because I had asked the reason why, like, did I accidentally leave or did they click the wrong thing? You know, am I supposed to rejoin? And then that's when the message was sent to me that basically said, uh, you know, the reason that I was removed is because I was denied on the onboarding process 2 years ago. Are they that goddamn petty that they're holding something like a decision from 2 years ago? There's no way that unless they know me from DOJ, which I mean they do, but even still then I never had a bad interaction with them. The only thing that I thought was hilarious was when Jeff started throwing a fit like a little school kid because Poolcat didn't want him to be a dev and do dev work. And I was like, why don't you just keep doing what you're doing? Why does it matter if you're doing dev work or not? And he pitched a fit and left. And then he got Rika, who created their map, to leave and then threatened to sue DOJ for copyright because of the map, even though the map was a stock standard map that anybody could use. She just put numbers on it. And then, like, obviously with Bugs leaving, he left to try to save face with everybody. And Ryan's just a numbnuts anyway. He now became the new Bugs, and Bugs became the polecat in the group.
Yep. Yeah, because I mean, you know, even if I was invited to do the refer a friend, I wouldn't do it. I mean, I don't need that much, you know, stupidity and or drama in my life. You know, uh, I'll leave the clown to clown Ryan and you know Jeff Faviavar or whatever his name is. You know,
Favinunu.
yeah. Wherever he might be located today, either San Francisco or St. Louis or you know Tampa or wherever. You know, it's you know all he's mainly doing anymore is just peddling you know Thrustmaster crap. So no,
Yeah, that what happened today, and you could write this down or it'll be on video, but this will be what causes a big downfall in OCRP. This is them
Mhm.
running a a dictatorship basically. And a lot of people are going to be pissed off. People that, you know, like when I didn't really care. But when it was reached out, hey, do you want to join? This is the message that was sent. And I'm like, is it real? Like, is it a real message? And they're like, yeah. So I was like, sure, see what happens. And then it went quick. Like, I'm not surprised about the outcome, but there's a bunch of other people that, you know, we're never in a 5M community, or we're in like little itty bitty ones, and have just wanted to be in OCRP. And now
yeah,
they've been shit on 2 times. That's you know, it was something that I had brought up uh, to the person that was my referral to it, which you guys know is part of their like recruiting team. Um, I said to him, I said, "Wow, you know what? If and when I get in there, it's going to be weird to know that I'm just going to be in as a member and not have any leadership or any kind of responsibility. Just get on and play and get off the game." And 5-10 minutes after that, the Discord disappeared, and I was like, "Well, shit."
yeah. And I mean, another thing that kind of pisses me off, they claim they have a one strike policy, but they don't tell you what the one strike can be. I mean, if you have a one strike policy, you better lay out everything that can get you that one strike.
Well, they do.
They've covered that a little bit.
Yeah, they use this one little term that says if you don't your RP isn't up to their standards, so whatever, they could just say you
well they
played
do
an
more.
old man and fucking your old man character didn't sound old, so your RP sucks, you're kicked out.
Well, they almost have veered away from the one strike thing, where they'll do more coaching than anything, uh, and that's just from listening in to some of the community meetings of the latter part of last year, to where that part has kind of changed.
Oh yeah, because they kept burning through their 1,000 members that they only kept.
Yeah, like I said, just watch over the next week, see how many videos come out, even over the next couple days. Just keep randomly searching OCRP on YouTube, and there's probably going to be just a litany of hate, and it's gonna be interesting. But you know, and internally they'll probably have something put up that's like, you know, we're sorry that we did this and didn't think through this. We're supposed to be professional, and we led everybody down the wrong path, but you know, our decisions are final, And now, even if they were to say right now, like, I don't know how many people got kicked out besides me. I'm sure a bunch. But if they were to say tomorrow, "Hey, we changed our mind, you guys can come back," I'll bet you most of them be like, "No, dude, you fucked me twice. Now, what do you think? I'm gonna come in there so you can do it again?"
you'd still have the people that are like, oh yeah, okay, cool,
Yeah.
it's no biggie. I feel like you
Yeah.
would have more of those than the people that are like that are
Yeah.
like on your side of things. You would have more people that are gonna be the dick rider and be like, oh yeah, yep, absolutely, I'm in, I'll join. Send me the invite again.
No, I'm good. Got me once, shame on me. You got me twice, shame on you. There won't be a third time.
Yeah. It's, just- like I said, I removed almost everybody from my, YouTube subscriptions because it's like, that's it. I'm done with it. It's like, I, I really don't care what they do anymore. And it's every once in a while I do, like you said, I do a cold search for OCRP just to see what's out there. And it's all people I've never even heard of. It's like, okay. And watch one or two videos. It's like, what the hell is this shit? I mean, then you see like a Bugs and Orion video, and they do something that would get a normal person one striked, but yet it's perfectly fine for them to do it. And they try to copy it. Oh, you're one strike. Boom, you're out. It's
And
like,
that's something that people have been bitching about for since the creation of it, because OCRP is DOJ light. That's just there's no two ways around it. They may have changed the rules and got rid of some rules or whatever, but it's DOJ light. Um, you have the main characters doing completely unrealistic role play while in the rules it says your role play needs to be realistic. But because they're at the top of the list and can do whatever, nobody's going to kick them out. But what they do is they put it on the internet. People think, that that's really what it's about. And then they join and find out it's not. Like I've said it 100 times now, when I was in DOJ back in the heyday of it, when it was like, well, in the baby boomer section, when there was just a little bit of members, um, all those videos that you watch with Bugs and Polecat are fake. They're all fake. They're all scripted.
mhm.
We would sit in a chat for 15, 20 minutes. They would tell us what they're going to do, where they're going to be. Don't pull them over until they get to a certain spot. And if you're a civ with them or a civ in the server, hey, we're going to do um, what do they call them? A fucking assassins or whatever. We just need you to be here and act like you're working at this grocery store. We're going to kill you guys. And then the cops are going to show up, and like it was all fake. And I'm sure that's what their role play is now. It's fake. I mean, there was a video not too long ago, maybe I don't know, maybe a year ago at best now, where they spawned in a bunch of dumpsters and just kept blocking off the roads.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is that? What kind of role play is that?
Yeah, I mean, all they're wanting to do is just flood the market with people who want to role play to be role playing with them when they're not even role playing. And I mean, in a way, it's good because gets people excited to role play, but yet they get to get their post toasties pissed in because they don't get to play with the people who want to role play, but you know you can't have good cereal and bad milk. So it it's just I kind of feel sorry for some of them because I know a lot of these are, do I dare say it, kids. And I say that kind of jokingly and lightly because we're talking about people that are 19 and under. Uh, and yes, there are probably a lot of 12-year-olds and 11-year-olds that watch Bugs and Jeff and Clown Ryan like they're gods in GTA because it pushes that to everybody. I mean, it's I kind of feel sorry for those. Those are the ones I really feel sorry for because they want to age verify you by looking at your YouTube channel. Well, you can't do shit. I mean, how can you age verify somebody by Twitter or your YouTube channel? You can't.
They wanted a link to your Facebook.
Yeah, fuck that. They ain't getting that.
Like who?
I mean,
What community? Who do they think they are that they can ask you for personal information?
yeah, nobody. Because I mean, number one, they're not going to get it. Number two, I mean, if you want to know how old I am, here I am. Look at me. Do I look like a? Do I look like I am a 12-year-old squeaker, or do I look like I'm a grumpy old bastard? Thank you. Now you know why my duck is flipping you off every time you look at my picture.
It's offensive.
But
It's really
I mean,
offensive.
or you'll get over it.
Probably not. I'll probably cry tonight.
I feel like something's wrong with his microphone.
Yeah.
It is
Oh,
something wrong with my fucking microphone. It's called. It's probably going through my fucking camera and not my damn Yeti.
Yeti. Come on, Bigfoot, get your shit together.
I was wondering, like, it sounded like he was really quiet for some reason.
Yeah. And you can hear the room echoes.
I haven't had. Is it better? Did it switch back over
Yeah.
to it?
Yep,
Yeah, I
now you're
switched
back.
back over.
Fucking hey, bro. I ain't had problems with the motherfucker coming unplugged in months. Now it's coming unplugged.
See,
Looks like
you're
the
having a
spot for some
problem.
duct tape.
Well, he was having a problem I was having for a while with mine. I mean, I could unplug it, plug it back in, and it wouldn't do shit. You had to unplug it, let it set for a minute, then let it reset, and plug it back in, and it's fine again.
Oh no, it's just coming unplugged.
Oh,
Like if I keep probably hitting the fucking wire or something.
yep.
I don't know.
But
It's kind of like I had said when I had first joined, is that it just it's overrated. Uh, I had a few nights. I've only been in there like 3 or 4 times, and at that time when I had first joined, we were getting Freedom up and running, and I felt like we had better stuff.
Oh, yeah.
well, a lot of their stuff is from Big Daddy Scripts. Like, um, I don't know anymore since he's not with OCRP anymore. But I don't know how much they actually gave them, or if he took back the products. Um, but still, like, yeah, a lot of the stuff that they had, a lot of communities have. Um, there was a time that when Jeff would put out a video, he would do like one a month or
What's new in
one a week or something
OCRP?
like that. Yeah, what's new in OCRP? Yeah, those videos there were in the description of the video. He would link everything that was new, and a lot of them were paid, and a lot of them were free, and you know, so that was like when people really gave OCRP like the benefit of the doubt, and they were like, they're actually a role play community. Like they're about the members and the player. But they shot themselves in the foot very quick when they started with the we'd only do applications once every 4 years. Um, and we're going to get thousands of applications, so you're almost guaranteed to be denied. Expect to be denied, don't expect to be accepted. Well, what the hell? And then like DOJ, most people up until 2022, people still wanted to join DOJ, but then the whole polecat child molester scandal, they tried to clean that up. Well, hell, they've done brought him back now, so cleaning that up didn't work.
Yeah, it's like I said, I think that the 5M RP communities are starting to really start to show a slow, painful death until GTA 6 comes out.
Well, and a lot of the problem is the fact that it's so old, right? Like, uh, really 5M, 2019-ish is when 2018, I guess, is really when things started to pick up on the role play side. Like, that's when DOJ had the boom. That's when
Mhm.
it got big. Uh, and within a year of that, everybody left and starting their own stuff, and then the RP market was oversaturated with communities. There was you could literally get kicked out of one and join another one the same day. It was just that easy.
Yeah.
And then it was also just that easy to start your own community. Everybody thinks running a 5M community is easy. Uh, it's not. I mean, unless you use like one of those VPSs where it's one click install, and then they have their own scripts on there that you can just one click and install them and don't try to use nothing external. Oh, anybody can do it then. But if you want to run it proper, you have to have people that know how to do coding and APIs, and there's just a whole bunch of extra shit. And then if one of them leaves or whatever the case may be, then you're out, right? Then you're like, okay, now what we have is what we have until we get somebody that can do it again.
Yep.
Or till you sit down and figure out, all right, now how in the hell can I make this work? Uh, I got lucky from 2020 to 2024. I got lucky. I had the chips fell in like the perfect order for me, where I had Spencer, I had Matt M. It was just there was people doing like livery designs and stuff, and then I forced myself to learn some very basic shit like with the vehicle meta, just because I bought an ambulance off of Redneck, and the son of a bitch went almost 200 miles an hour. So I had to go through and try to well, I didn't have to. I could have had somebody else do it probably. But I just went through all the data, changing values, saving, refreshing until I got it to do what it needed to do. But you're not just going to start a 5M community tomorrow and think it's going to be okay. Like, with freedom. Freedom is has the probably the hardest job right now in trying to get for one, get the members there, and then same as SAFR was, right? It was we had a good group of members, but getting them on at the same time was a pain in the ass, right? Some people want to do morning patrols, some people can only do night patrols. You can't really have it both ways. Um, so it's and we thought whenever the mass OCRP denials that we were going to try to take advantage of that. Well, we might have got one or two people from it.
Yeah.
It's all pretty in your head when you're thinking of it, and you got all these big plans, and you're like, "Oh, this is gonna work out. I've got connections. I get people. Getting people is not that hard. Shit. I mean, we blinked and we had 50 members, and then we peaked at about what, almost 20 a night for a good solid month, and then it was like at that point was the burnout.
Yep.
So much money and time and investment, and freedom's still very very much alive. I pay the bill every month. It's
The
still there. It's not going
the,
anywhere.
the thing about like communities, and this is where I had my issue, and I didn't even know it was an issue literally up until it was too late. Was when you trust people to do things, right? Like it so we had rollover with staff and administration. You know, people would be there, they'd get admin, they would make the changes, and then, you know, they would leave or whatever, and then somebody else would get it, they would go in and make changes. I didn't know 90% of what was going on with the departments because I couldn't be bothered to do that, right? Why should I? Um, and then one of the very last things with SAFR was female EUP. Well, hell, I didn't know. I don't make female characters, female cop characters, right? So I didn't know that that wasn't in there already. I hell would never have known. Um, and that's the thing now. What is like, uh, Freedom's on what, like its third person running it now, fourth person running it, whatever it is. Like I know what it was. There was BB, then there was Ace, then there was then there's Tater, right? So 3 people in less than a year. July will be a year.
For most of that, it was me. For majority of it, it was me and Steve.
Yep.
For majority of the year, it's
But
just recent that it's changed hands 2 times. It changed hands 2 times in a month, in 1 month.
it's just not. It's and it, that's another Achilles heel, right? Is now with new management, they have to get accustomed to what's what and where different things are, and then get it going with patrols. Like the first thing would be to me events, which I see he did, wants to do events. I think at this point events would be more important than patrols. Get the events going, then let the patrols people get excited for patrols after that. It's so hard because there's really no. I did it for what, 2018, 19, 21, 2, 3, 4. I did it for 7 years. 7 years role play, 4.5 years running a community. I don't even know why I was upset with the whole OCRP thing today because I probably wouldn't have got on anyhow unless Matt was getting on. Like BB brought it up to me, hey, that's potential for more uh content on my channel. Yeah, but I would have to. I don't go live that often. Like I haven't gone live yet. I have plans on going live, but I'm not going to live stream every patrol. That would be crazy. So I would have to record the patrol and just upload a 2.5 hour patrol or whatever it is at 14 gigs and be there for all day uploading it. So it kind of almost wouldn't make sense. And that's one of those deals where when you're recording something like that, you almost have to go through and cut out all the dead shit. But that's not my format. That's not what I do. You see it from the time I start playing it till the time I'm getting off.
Yeah, live streams a little different than doing the recording, and it kind of keeps you more on your toes when you do a live stream because
Well,
yeah,
live
yeah,
streams are overrated though. And like live streams are good, especially just looking at like doing the research that I did with YouTube before I started my channel, like what works and what don't work, or statistically what works and what don't work. Um, Videos and like shorts are the most popular, and then it's videos, then live stream. Most people say live stream should be used for like a special events, like once a week things. Put out videos about that content all week, and then one day during the week, do a live stream about it. That way, it's not like, oh well, he went live 5 times this week playing fucking Pinball Wizard or something, because people are gonna go, well, it's you need to put content out there, almost like the NFL, right? They have regular season games. Now, granted, they're all live, but then they have that one game a year. That's the big one. That's kind of the philosophy is put videos out and then do a live on that video at some point. Like my right now my tentative plan is milestones every 50. So 50, the 50th episode. Sorry, I have been up since like 4 o'clock this morning. But the 50th episode of Schedule One will probably be a live stream, just because that's would be a milestone for it. And I kind of want to do seasons of it too, where I'm going to get to a certain point and I'm going to stop. And then the next season, like the next time I start playing it, like a week or two later, however I want to go off of that, start over from scratch again, with the new updates and everything, and take what I learned over this so many episodes and see how far I can get before I hit that many episodes again.
yeah. Yeah, that's the deal about YouTube. I mean, it depends on who you actually listen to or what. Some people say live streams, then take the live streams and make shorts out of them. Some say don't do live stream. Some say that live streams you'll get no viewers or very little when you're first starting out, but all your views will be residual from the live stream because they'll see it as regular content at that point. Which I mean, it's a love hate relationship. It's just however the algorithm wants to throw shit your way. Whatever it slaps against the wall and sticks, that's what you're gonna get.
See, what I read on the whatever this is called here, the Creator Insider thing, um, where they say it in there that uh, YouTube doesn't promote live videos like they do normal videos. Live videos are more for subscribers, current subscribers, where a recorded video gets put out because of the tags and everything else like that. Like you could put the same tags in a video that you put on a live, and your video will get suggested more in different places than your
Well,
live stream will, because your live stream's more designed for current subscribers, not getting new
that's
subscribers.
that's funny
Well,
because
most
they actually say YouTube says that you don't need to put any tags at all because the algorithm's gonna view your content and push it to the right person.
most of our 170 viewers, which is not much, but still 170 or 170 subscribers. Most of those came from Two Drunks and a Bottle doing our live streams, people commenting.
Well,
Uh,
but this channel is that's what this is, a live channel, right? Like this is like there is no, I mean, there is recorded videos, obviously, because if you can't do a podcast live, you're supposed to record it. Um, but for the most part, the format is that of a live style video. Now, when hold on, let me find it here. Looked at it earlier. Uh, Keep them watching. Yeah. Okay. So that YouTube will put out, will suggest your video. What? So basically, 1/3 of the content on YouTube, the way this looks, is that YouTube will push shorts and recorded videos faster than live stream. But live streams will still be put to people that it's relevant to. Now, I used to not put tags in my video description. I would put them in the tag section, when you scroll down and it has that spot to put tags.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I would do the tags at. But recently, I've been putting tags at the very bottom of my video descriptions. And since then, like my last 1, 2, 3, 4 videos got 168 views, 384 views, 465 views, 210 views. And out of those 4 videos, I got 9 new subscribers.
Decoy, I'm about to hop off, man.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same. I am getting a little worn out. I've been up way too early this morning myself. But it was good to have you both on here. Yeah, the little OCR drama going on again, and oh, I don't know if you caught the first part, Hammy, but did you hear that Palace Entertainment sold Kennywood and Dutch Wonderland to Herschel Entertainment, who owns Dollywood in Silver
I
Dollar
didn't
City?
hear that part, but I did see your post about it.
Yeah. So hopefully those 2 parks will be getting better in your neck of the woods also, and Idlewood too. So hopefully Dutch Wonderland will take a better stance to, guest relationships.
Well, we'll see. I haven't been there in years.
Yeah, you won't find a lot of videos on them online because they do not like YouTubers. So I don't know why, but hopefully that'll change now because Hirschland family, they're very they're gonna give Disney a run for their money eventually. They're getting up there pretty good because 20 new parks added to their portfolio. That's quite a bit. But
Yeah, it's not
yeah,
bad.
yeah. So with that, I believe we're gonna go ahead and roll out the end. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell notification if you want to see more of the craziness between the aftermath, the front porch, and now, well, since we had Hammy on here and BB, I guess it turned into a little bit of the unfiltered since we didn't have the unfiltered this week. Also,
You didn't get any unfiltered from us.
well, we kind of talked earlier about I know you'll probably go in Friday a lot more on this OCRP drama, but it was a good taste of it. Let's put it that way. I'm sure more will be fleshed out between tomorrow and Friday. That's definitely for sure.
Oh, I'm sure. It'll be good.
I am Decoy NDA, and that is.
I'm BB.
Now I'm Hammy.
And we will catch you all on the next Aftermath, Front Porch, and Unfiltered.
they're back on the scene. Got a mic in their hands and they're all about the clean. Talking smack about the drunks in a bottle, no shame. They're here to review, playing the squad cast game. Sipping on their tea, they're spilling it wide. The Delta BB Unfiltered ain't got no place to hide. From the mess to the madness, they're calming them out. If you ain't in the aftermath, you might have some doubt. Welcome to the aftermath, we're breaking it down. Timmy and Decoy, they're taking the crown. They're laughing and smacking with no holding back. Reviews that sting like a full throttle attack. Two drunks in a bottle, better learn your place. Squad cast drama, they're running the race. And the Delta BB, we're giving you grief. The aftermath's here with no disbelief. Now here's the story, here's the scoop. Timmy's got the facts, Decoy's got the loop. They're breaking it down with some serious flair. If you didn't tune in, you better beware. Talking trash about the drunks, calling them slow. What happened on Squadcast? Yeah, they want you to know. Delta BB, oh man, you're feeling the heat. With the aftermath crew, there's no retreat. Welcome to the aftermath, we're breaking it down. Timmy and Decoy, they're taking the crown. They're laughing and smacking with no holding back. Reviews that sting like a full throttle attack. Two drunks and bottle, better learn your place. Squad cast drama, they're running the race. And the Delta BB, we're giving you grief. The aftermath's here with no disbelief.